Okay, alright, let's do this. So we're just going to finish this thing off. I've looked this up and I really got this one wrong. So I don't know what I was thinking. This answers all my questions. So the answer is that's not a yellow one or that piece. It's actually one of these. It's just a simple piece. And so that makes that work. So this is the day after yesterday. So I have actually, some time has in fact transpired between me making these two videos, and it's a lot less sleepy times than it was yesterday. So this should be fun, I expect. So now we can finish off. There's nothing much left to do. So I did in fact do most of this correct, and I just looked at the instructions. I don't think I could have had the brain power last night to actually do this correctly. So that's all that done. Now we just have to make these tracks. So I'm going to actually do this in this video. Otherwise, what will happen is I will only make a 1 minute long video or something, and it won't be very long in file size terms, and I will think it's actually one of these short videos, these hundreds of short videos that I actually make, which are me just going, oh, stuff this, and starting the whole video again, or talking for 10 seconds or 20 seconds or 30 seconds, and then giving up, or I have to clear my throat, or I have to do something silly, and it's just like, well, restart. In fact, I made 4 restarts just to get this video going, and it's just like, oh my gosh. Like the camera's not set up properly, it's all over the show. So that's the behind the scenes exclusive that you've just received. I am actually now tired, just starting to make this. Maybe because this is slightly tedious. But I can hear some people talking or something going on in the background, like a TV is on, but it's not, it's the neighbors. They're far away. But that always makes me nervous that someone could hear what I'm saying, which will make me sound like a crazy person, which is nothing wrong with being a crazy person. It's just when people, I don't know, I'm not going to have any more of that conversation. So that's going to go there, and then this is going to go here. And so I've been putting them in little groups of 5. There's had to be 28. So 5 of them together and 3 extras. So how many leftover ones are there going to be? I'm going to guess there are going to be 2 spares. That's my guess. Not 1 spare. Just going to make sure these are all actually 5. So how many have I done so far? Just to space this out. I've done, I can't count. I've done 8, which is 40. So there's only 58 altogether. So I should only have 3 more to do. But do I want to do 3 more? I'm actually confused. Very, very confused. So that's another 3. I think I only want to make 2 more of the 5. And then everything should be fine. I watched too many episodes of Star Trek. Then I'm just basically watching every single episode. And I feel really bad. It's like, oh, what's the point of having a streaming service if you're just going to watch only episodes of Star Trek The Next Generation? It's like I haven't actually looked at my Amazon Prime. I really should have cancelled it by now, but there was I just did something. I was going to watch that Carnival Row before I cancelled, and it's like I probably should just cancel and then come back and watch it a bit later on in a month's time. Cause it's like $8 a month, and it's like, oh. The problem with Amazon is it's actually cheap enough to be like, oh, I did it, didn't I? I did what I wasn't supposed to. Well, that answers the question. It's cheap enough that you don't really get around to cancelling it, which is smart, even if you're not using it, which I'm not using it. So, 1, that's 10, that's 15, that's 20, 25. But because I have 5 and then 3 left over, there are 2 spares and not 1 spare for the whole thing. So that's that one done. So 2. Gosh, I can hear them talking even more now. That's a bit weird. And there, and that goes there. But that's okay. I'm just going to close my window at some point. There we go. 28. 2 left over. Beautiful. And put things on, and then this is all over. There's no more to talk about on this thing. Well, I have to work out why there are wheels. Because I think it's kind of a bit embarrassing that there are wheels, that there are tired wheels on the bottom to actually make it work. Because it sort of shows that, like, would it work without the wheels? I feel like shouldn't it work without the wheels? It just does it. I think it must work. Like, I'm sure the ones I've made before did not have wheels. They're just like, well, actually it looks a lot better when you have the wheels. So that's probably it. It's hard to just take them off to check. But anyway, it certainly works fine. You actually can't even see. That's quite weird. It's a weird sensation. No, it isn't actually moving. So why does it not move 100% smooth? Well, that's fine. It's alright. So the question is, this one is definitely bulkier. Like, I definitely feel like really just paying for the chain links here. The track links. So I can't imagine. Like, the interesting thing is, in the last year's one, there were the 2 things, and the forklift truck type thing, I think, which I thought was the better model, and was the one that came in the big box, and has disappeared from the shelves. But I got one of them for reduced to clear at $4. But now they've still got some old stock of the motorcycle, and I don't think the motorcycle was as good value, and now it's gone up in price for some weird reason. It's the same kind of thing though. I feel like they should just make them so that they're both the same. It's fine. That's good. Like, at one point I remember buying a Technic model specifically because I wanted lots of tracks, even though this isn't as cool as the other track. But anyway, the thicker one, it's fine. Thanks for watching. Is there anything else? I will at some... Oh, that's why I wanted to go back to the shop. No, I just remembered. The shop where I get the cheaper Lego from Reduced to Clear. They had some of the last year monster truck things that have the little pullback motor or something. They were actually on the way to being reduced to clear. So I have to go back and check those out because they're probably quite cheap today. So thanks for watching. I've spaced that out to 9 minutes. So that's useful. Bye bye. Have a good evening.